Hello guys, and welcome to a mod review of the New Holland pack. Now this pack is downloaded from FS UK, and this pack pretty much contains everything from T4s to T9s. So first off, just have a look. There's quite a lot of equipment here. This is all that came in the New Holland tractor pack, and it's amazing. So I'll just read you the description. T4.75 too small, T6.160 just a bit too large, T8 320 way too expensive. How about we extend the options a bit? A T4, T5, T6, T78 and T9. How many horsepower do you need? Find everything from 55 horsepower to 670 horsepower in a single mod. So I'd say that's pretty good. You don't find packs like this anywhere else that has that range of tractors in it. So the T4 tier, T4B is the Powerstar, 55 to 75 horsepower. The T4A is 85 horsepower to 115 horsepower. The T5 tier is 95 horsepower to 115. The T6 140 to 160, that's a 4-cylinder engine. T6 155 horsepower to 175, that's a tiny bit longer and larger to house a V6 engine. The T7 170 horsepower to 210, based on the Giant's T6, Case IH Puma and an engine covered by Remkoe. The T7 220 horsepower to 270, so what got a wider engine cover. The T8 300 to 390 horsepower, not the Genesis series, using the old exhaust, same as the Case IH Magnum. And then you've got the T9 390 horsepower to 670 horsepower, also older model, using the same exhaust as a Case Quadtrac. So I'd say it's pretty good. Now, just to show you what it means by the exhaust, I'm going to buy New Holland and the Case Quadtrac just to show you. The old exhaust system is this stack here. It goes in there and it's there. The new exhaust system has the exhaust there, so mounted on the side there, and you can tell, yeah, it's got the old exhaust system, which, to be honest, doesn't really fuss me. I prefer it being where they've put it on there, actually. It looks a bit neater than that. So, sell them. Pretty much, this mod pack has about 1 billion tractors in. It's utterly amazing. Also, well, there's 37 tractors available, around one for each 15 horsepower, between 55 and 670 horsepower. Need something blue with 100 plus horsepower? How about the T5 115? So let's have a look. This is the smallest tractor that comes in this pack. It is a T4.55. Now this has front loader brackets and no dual wheels, I think. No, so you can toggle front loader blocks, Fenders, weight holder, apparently we can toggle that, so Alt J, so that just takes off the front holder, the front weight holder. So pretty much there's a number of features with each and every tractor. Now that feature is the cabin suspension. Now if we just jump into one like this, this one, this has cabin suspension, and as you can see there, the cabin is jumping about. Now you can disable and enable that on these tractors. So this is with it enabled and this is with it disabled. So disabled is just solid position, the cabin suspension, there we go, that's it bumping about. Now that is on every single tractor here, and it's amazing. It's really quite realistic. and it does make the game a whole lot more enjoyable having that feature. And it's nice as well that you can turn it off, because if you get a bit bored of it going around, then you can turn it off. Now, a number of these tractors do have dual wheels, and some of the T9s triple act, in fact. There's not every single tractor has dual wheels, because quite honestly you wouldn't really see this with dual wheels, would you? So let's have a look, and we'll just go through each and every tractor that we can. Where shall we start? There. The front one has pretty much all the T4s have front loader attachments, PTO front. Not all of them, in fact, no. The Powerstars do not have a PTO on them. Just don't. The T4s, so the 0.85 to the 0.115, they all have PTOs, and yeah. The T5s, they have front loader, front PTO, front weight holders. You can also get fenders and things like that. You can swap between them. So there's 3 T5s. So you got dual command transmission, electro shift transmission, and just 12x12 transmission. The T6, you can get, well, optional equipment such as fenders, front loader attachments. You can get turbocharged engines, electro shift transmission. So EC is electro shift, AC is auto command transmission, and AS is auto shift. So you can get one with auto shift. So 16 by 16, 17 by 16. Another auto shift there. Front loaders available. The T7, you can get dual wheels on that one. That's that T7. So RC is range command, PC is power command transmission, and AC is auto command. Now you can get dual wheels on that one. And that one. So PC are the ones that you can get dual wheels on, I think. Yeah. So you got all different types of T7s. There's a nice big range of these T7s, and plus they can have front loaders, so you get the rather larger front loader tractors here, which is really quite nice to see, because T6 slightly too small for me, but T7's just about right for my front loader work. So again, you got dual wheels. Now we'll move up to the T8s. UC is ultra command transmission, and the only optional piece of equipment is fenders on these, I think, and dual wheels. So fenders, dual wheels. You cannot get a front loader on these, but I doubt you will be able to in real life. You got the normal bonnets. On moving up to the T9s, dual wheels available. Pretty much, or you can only switch between dual wheels and that. So the most expensive one is £373,000. The cheapest tractor is £54,000. Really nice price range. If you haven't got enough money to spend on a T8, you can go down to T7. You haven't got enough money to spend on a T4. There's nothing really below that apart from the Powerstars, but they don't have front PTO, which is quite disappointing really, but then again they don't in real life, I'm pretty sure. Now then, another quick thing is the suspension. So I'm going to drive down to my suspension testing area, and we'll go and have a look at that, because the suspension on these tractors utterly amazing. It's really quite realistic, and it's what I like to see really. You can see there bouncing about, that quite realistic. So suspension testing area down here. Now you'll see the different bumps and that will represent different things. So this possibly a farm track or something, but yeah, you see they're really nice, realistic. Tires never really come off the ground, only slightly. Amazing really. Let's add dual wheels and we'll see what it's like. So dual wheels, they got proper, yep, really quite nice that. Just go on the back, Yep. Alright, so let's go in the cab for this next one. As you can see, the suspension really working. It does seem to jump over there, quite a bit unrealistic that, because you wouldn't really see that. But that is one thing to do with the physics of the game. The suspension there, pretty good that, I'd say. Apart from the wheels coming off the ground, I'd like it if they went a tad lower. Then again, that possibly could be their limit. Otherwise it'd smash into the bonnet and that. The next one will be this one. So it's not as many bumps, I don't think. Still, it did get stuck there in fact, so click on dual wheels, see if it makes a difference. Not really, still getting a bit stuck. But still, I wouldn't really take a tractor over this. This would be something I'd take a Land Rover over or something like that. So we'll get off of this test area section. The next part is my high speed test. So I go at 32, or top speed of the tractor over these bumps, and we'll just have a look if it goes a bit mental. So back up here. So let's hope we can get up to speed. So yeah, that's really quite nice that. Let's take a proper look. You see it does tilt down there, quite realistic that. Let's see, does it bump about? No, really nice that. So you can go at speed whilst going up the bumps or without it really jumping about. So now on some solid axle ones, no suspension whatsoever, that'd go flying. But like I said, let's just go at 32 miles an hour and attempt to turn. Anti-roll bars kicking in there. Still quite realistic that. Let's go over this last little one. Right, quite bumpy that. Let's do a quick slalom test actually, and we'll see the steering of this tractor. Yeah, could possibly do a bit better. But then again, it's good mod. I'm not really gonna have a go at it for not being able to turn quite sharply. I mean, it is a fairly big tractor as well. Let's do a speed slalom. Nice, doesn't roll over. Let's just do a quick hill climb as well, see what this is like. Not really losing power. Right, at dual wheels, let's see what it's like. Nice. So the tractor is properly working there. Dual wheels, like I said, not a huge fan of them. Bit of an issue there actually when you turn in. Does go into that block there, and the tank. Other than that, I'm not really going to be using dual wheels on the front at all, I don't think. I'd only use dual wheels on the back for things like ploughing, that sort of thing. Right, so that concludes that test, and we'll go back over to the shop. So let's have a look. To add a front loader to your vehicle, if it's enabled, you can press K on the keyboard. So we'll just jump into this, and I don't know if you can see down there the front loader block. K removes it. What's that? T6, and here I think that's got front loader. Yeah, front loader block. And click J to add front fenders. It's quite nice because I kind of prefer having fenders on the road, fenders off road, non-fenders off road really. A tilting front axle is disabled on the T4 and T5 due to physics engine issues with light. A patch 1.3 ready. Tyre friction sits at 1.5, so if you turn hard while going 50 kilometers an hour, you won't just slide around, you'll topple over. It's quite realistic, really, because to be honest, you wouldn't really turn hard at that speed. So I'll jump into one of the T8s in a second. Moving cabin parts such as throttle, brake pedals, shuttle levers, hand throttle levers, and joysticks. So let's have a look. Pedals, do they work? Can't really tell. In fact, is this a mod? I think so. Yes. But I do know that definitely does work in the T7s, which is the largest T7 I have. I think it's over there. Where are we? Aye, there. Shuttle lever, and you see if that orange lever there, that works. Joystick works, really quite nice. And yeah, so there's a couple of mods which you can have recommended. So gearbox add-on by Mogley and /all drive control, and the real terrain by OEB modding. Now there's no required mods to make this work, so that makes this pack even better, because it's just the one.zip folder for every single tractor, which is really quite nice. Now, the T9 has the most moving parts inside the cabin, so we'll jump into this one. Yep, nice to see that. Yep. What else? That's it. Right, so another thing with this is the dual wheels and that sort of thing. So you can get dual wheels on some of these tractors. So the T9s, I've just put dual wheels on some of them. In fact, no, the ones that can have them. So dual wheels on that one, none on that one, on that one. You can get triple ones on here, which is really quite a nice thing. I'd probably use this whilst cultivating or something. So key part 4 is for dual wheels, so on triple wheels. Which is quite nice. Top speed in these 26, it's quite realistic. Top speed in T5, 25. Pretty much the top speeds are all really accurate. 32 in the T7. So yeah, and these do also get dirty, which is quite a nice thing. Yeah. No dual wheels for the T6s and below. Simply because, well, you wouldn't really see them in real life, I don't think. They look a bit odd. If you wanted to go with dual wheels, you'd choose a bigger tractor. In fact, here is a list. Dual wheels on the T7.170, T7.235, T7.260, T7.270, T8.330, T8.39, and most of the T9s. Don't like dual wheels very much, so no dual wheels for the T6s and below. I perfectly agree with that, because to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the dual wheels either. I'd use them whilst ploughing, that sort of thing. Not ploughing, cultivating, but nothing else really. So as we can see here, this is the biggest T7. This does come with front dual wheels, and you can alter between the two, and back dual wheels. So I'd probably just go with rear dual wheels if I was doing anything like that. So let's take this for a quick drive and we'll see what it's like. So really quite accurate. You can, like I said, you can choose between that front loader block and that. The front weight block you can choose by clicking Alt J, and Alt J is to get the front weight block, Alt J again to get rid of it. But you can see there, so you need something there really, and Alt K is for the PTO and hydraulics block at the front. Joystick, that moves really quite nice, that I think, and it's quite accurate. So yeah, this mod, I'd give it 10 out of 10. This is an amazing mod. If New Holland, there's a nice range with giants that come with the game, that's stock vehicles, but this has just made it 10 times better. And there's no extra mods that you need as well to make this work in. There's only recommended mods which you can choose if you want. Real terrain, not too fussed about that, and drive control, did have it but my pedals broke, so don't really use it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this mod review. There will be a link in the description, possibly an annotation or something. Possibly in videos such as Chellington, I'm using the biggest T7. You'll get to see quite a lot of that, but pretty much in other videos of mine I'll probably use quite a lot of these at different points, not all of them. So I hope you liked my mod review, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share this video, and don't forget to download the mod as well. Like I said, link in the description and that. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.